was women tend to vote Democrat, and they tend to vote more for like egalitarian, let's all be equal. And I think that's a big reason why so many of the girls say 50-50, etc. Because and ladies, please feel free, tell me if I'm correct here or not. But I think women have fought so hard for equality that anything that jeopardizes that or questions that makes them feel extremely uncomfortable. And women have a safety in numbers, and feeling 50-50 or having an equal say is very important to them, since they haven't been able to say an equal say. And then also, you know, when women become bosses, or when they, you know, own companies a lot of times, or when they're in leadership positions, what do? Oh, you get $1, you get $1, you get $1, and they try to distribute the money equally, right? More socialism. But men, it's like, you did the best job, you get $10. You did the second best job, you get $7. You did the third best job, you get $5. Like, men understand that there's a hierarchy. Women don't really like hierarchies. That's why Saint Sinner mentioned this on a pod. I thought it was fantastic. When little girls play, right? Y'all play jump rope and hopscotch and a bunch of games where there's no fucking winner, by the way, right? But man, what do? We play sports, football, basketball, etc. There's a determined winner, and then, you know, and then you pick teams. We're okay with that. Oh, I'm gonna pick. I get first pick, etc. You pick the best guys because men are naturally competitive. Women aren't like that. And I've realized that, like, whenever I ask girls questions like this, it's very difficult for them to give a concise answer, and it's always 50-50, or they don't want to put the blame, or they're not able to articulate why. Do you guys ever experience that? That it's difficult for you to give up that 50-50 mindset?
No. In certain aspects, yeah. Definitely.
Well, for you, it was really hard.
No, it's not.
You just literally witnessed it.
Nuh-uh.
Anybody else?
Okay, only like a little bit.
Okay. Anybody else?
I feel like it is a little hard just because, like, I don't know, as a woman, I feel like you want to take care of the people you love if they needed it. But, like, also I don't feel like I should be, like, doing everything. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't want that, but I do realize it's hard, you know, to, like, let go wanting to help.
The only time I've noticed when girls, like, are okay with, like, competitiveness and a meritocracy, etc., is, like, they have a strong brother or a strong dad. Then their dad kind of instills that in them, like, you're going to play a fucking sport and you're going to compete and you're going to win. Or you're going to try to win. But if they don't have that, it's like, you know, I don't really want to compete, or I don't want to criticize. You're trying to say something?
I mean, I forget what I was originally going to say, but I can add on to what you're saying right now. I feel like though I do my little OnlyFans ordeal, whatever, I mean, my dad has always been on my ass about being competitive, in which I didn't answer the question earlier.
Is your dad a Trump supporter?
Yeah, and I got a full ride to Plattsburgh for volleyball.
Okay.
I played sports my whole life, so
okay.
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely not like protective over me in the sense that I'm doing what I'm doing, obviously, or I just don't care, whatever, you know, it might be. But definitely always has had kind of like a winner loser concept. You know what I mean? Very strong on what he believes.
Okay. Yeah, I've noticed that when I see a girl vote Republican or has this mindset of like meritocracy and winners and losers and shit like that, typically there's some strong masculine figure in their life. A lot of times their dad or their brother that instills that in them. Because it's not natural for women to be competitive at all. It's like a masculine thing.
Unless they're competing against transformers. Oh yeah, we'll move forward. Okay.
Oh shit. Okay. Chats?
Yeah, we got Jam and Jim.
My sister and her husband were married for 7 years but got divorced last August. Goddamn, bro. But they're still sleeping with each other. What the fuck? Ladies, did you or a friend of yours continue to sleep with an ex after a breakup, and why?
Duh.
I think every single girl here does that.
Dude, guys, understand.
That's an easy question.
If she has an ex in her life, he's going to always be there, bro.
How about I just answer the question, you ladies tell me if you agree, because they're not going to want to admit this.
On some level.
Would it be fair to say that you always go back to and sleep with your ex at some point because you don't want to get your bodies up, you don't want to go out there and waste time with another guy, he already kind of understands you, it's guilt-free sex to a degree maybe, I guess, because you don't feel like a slut. And it's just easy.
And trust me, they're gonna raw dog.
Yeah.
Sure.
Would it be fair to say that's why girls go back to their exes?
I don't agree.
I disagree.
I mean, like,
You disagree? Okay, tell me why. Okay.
It's too fucking long there. I was not going back.
Well, your ex is different because that's 8 years of like trash.
Yeah.
So that might be a little bit harder.
And after you broke up, it was probably you never hooked up again, right?
No, purely for a reason like, why would you go back after making a decision to leave? Like, you made the decision in that mindset to leave.
Well, you might be different, but a lot of girls, for example, the comfort and not adding a body helps a lot.
How many girls have went back to an ex to hook up? Come on, let's be honest.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have.
No?
I'm a hater. I don't like them. I already established it.
Damn, is this the same guy?
I stand on business.
Is this the same guy from before?
No. I mean, yeah. Not him either. Any ex. Wow.
Okay. What about you?
Like,
I've been back to an ex.
Yeah. What about you?
I had one really long ex and I will never go back.
Okay. What about you?
I stand on business, but
We know.
No, she runs away, bro.
listen.
She runs away, bro.
Yeah, I don't stay nowhere I don't want to.
There you go.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. I stood on
From a
that,
kid.
and I
Yeah,
stand
from a
on
kid.
that.
From a kid.
But there was an ex that I did go back to, and it wasn't because of the bodies, because that don't matter, because I could go without it. It was this fact of comfortability and like
Yeah, how you made
we
you feel.
already know each other, like,
Yeah.
and we didn't have no conflict really, so that what made it easier for the time being. Like, okay, we're not together, but we're cool.
Might
you know?
I add, if the guy breaks it off, it's way easier.
Oh yeah, that too.
Way easier to go back.
Yeah, the girl will go back. Yeah,
Yeah.
she'll almost want to go back.
Yeah.
So that's another thing too.
I'm not saying I want to be back, but at the time that it was going on, that's what I was going back to, because it was a comfortability thing.
All right. What about you?
Yeah, I have.
You've gone back. Okay. All right. Yeah, bro. That's common. Like girls just do that a lot of times. Some don't. Like when you broke up with your guy, like did you have to like how'd you? Did you tell him all right, we're fucking done and like block him on everything?
Or did you go back at least once?
No. Like he picked his shit up and left, and I was like,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Like-
so it's him.
it was the best feeling of freedom ever. Like,
How'd you
I
go
was-
about breaking up with him? Obviously, breaking off an 8-year relationship is gonna take some strategy. How'd you go about it?
We're going through a really personal situation, and it really brought to light actually like this is not the guy I align with. Like this guy does not have the same values as me. Like
Mhm.
I do not want to marry this guy.
Yeah.
I do not want to bring children into the world with this guy. Like because I'm not even a mum right now, but I'm gonna end up being a mum to a baby and a grown ass man.
Baby.
Like a baby.
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 A baby.
Awesome powers. Baby.
Yeah, and I just sat down with him and spoke my truth and just said, look, we're two totally different people. Like when we met each other, we were in the teens. We're now in his 20s. Like, we're edging towards 30. Like, I have goals that I want to succeed, and I'm pulling you behind me. Like,
How did he respond to that?
I bet that
he was like,
No.
was gutted, but the fact I think he was gutted was the fact that he was probably going to have to go live at his mum's house and not have his washing and the cooking and the cleaning done for him. Like, I think that was the more gutting thing, and the fact that his life was so easy with me was why he was staying. And
So you were enabling his bad behavior for 8 years, basically.
well, I wanted to help him. I wanted to see him
So,
grow.
yes,
I
you
wanted
were.
to support him, but
There
it
you
just yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I was supporting that bad behavior.
How long did you know that the relationship would like 6 months before you broke up with him? Like how when did you know it's a fucking done with this guy? Because I always say girls always break up with a guy in their head.
Emotionally, yeah.
Yeah, like a few months
Completely.
beforehand.
Yeah.
So what, like 3-6 months before?
Yeah, like 6 months before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. All right.
All right.